going to game number 1. Nxpe Evos on the play, Blacklist International on the swing back. And just like that, Haka Venus na naman sa 2022. Estes first taken out.
I think it's just natural. Samantala Blacklist, Banyo yung Valentina. Yun lang yun. Then, susunod na yung mga tipong mga Kufra, like the ban on the show. Kasi Haji special yan. At madami pwedeng gumamit yan sa Blacklist.
And
so,
of course,
Kufra ban, Blacklist.
Again, I like what we brought up the other day, no? Yung pinag-usapan natin, kapag tinanggal mo yung comfort heroes ng mga rookies, nagiging rookie ulit sila. You put them in a place wherein they have to start performing. And maybe later, maybe si Cadenza makukuha ng mamaya, pero una muna si Donut. There's the 1-1 ban.
Of course. You don't want to give that 1-1 at all. Hindi takot ang next play Evos if yung first pick nila yan. Ganyan sila ka-confident with that particular hero. Sa Blacklist International, siguro may sagot din sila talaga dun sa Kufra kaya di na automatically binaban. Thinking baka kumuha din sila ng ban sa Pakito as next play. Isa to sa mga comfort picks ng next play. Parang pwede nilang i-first pick tapos open pick siya. Pwedeng XP lane, pwedeng jungler. This time, Matilda first pick as expected from next play.
We mentioned na ito magiging point of contention nila, mag-aagawan. I was about to say, was Kufra worth it? Maybe pagkaikot. Pero first phase pa rin. It's not impossible. Blacklist International, what's open for them? Eve is still open here. You can get an Esmeralda. Pwede may bigay kay Dominic. Ano ba ibang possibility, Wolf? Clint and something seems to be a solid red side thing to do, right?
Oo. Esme Clint, mga ganun. I like the Esmeralda agad kasi sagot agad yan dun sa Matilda. Dun sa knockout shields niya. Typically, ang side ng ng next play, gusto yung mga ganung shielding like Matilda. Johead na kinakombo nila. So, they abuse that. Instead, Rafaela, kunin ng Blacklist International. Secure na nila yung heroes dito ni Queen V. And Brody agad. Okay. Bibigay nila yung Clint.
Wow. 0% prediction for us. Nag-iinit lang kami, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 pa lang naman. So, they're gonna answer mobility with mobility. Yung Rafaela, holy healing, yung pampabilis ng movement speed, and of course, the healing, the sustain, so you can take better team fights or retreat and survive. As well as the Brody. But, ito na nga, Wolf, hindi na sila magpapatumpik-tumpik pa. Instead of the Kufra, they get the Jawhead and the Ruby. So, malinaw to na itong Ruby na to ay magiging kay Oreshi and then Jawhead Cadenza. How can Blacklist answer?
Esmeralda. Sagot dito.
Still.
Nakita na agad against Jawhead tsaka Matilda. And it's a very open pick. Pasok naman siya kahit anong composition. At taas din ang hero pool nila. Wise. Of course, Haji. Diba? So, I don't think na mauubusan sila ever. Securing the Esmeralda now means na sobrang ganda ng laning stage para sa Blacklist International.
Yep. Again, the fact that in the first phase, red side, binigyan mo agad yung heroes ni Dominic at ni Owl, makes it safer for these rookies for them to perform. Again, mentality ang pinapanood ko dito ngayon. Kaya rin siguro ang lakas ng Nxpe Evos, kahit na majority sa kanila ay rookies, even now they're performing out of their minds. They're facing off against the M3 World Champions in the Grand Finals for Cebol. Ladies and gentlemen, ganun kalupit. Ito sina Oreshi, Cadenza, at si Donut. They really earned our hearts and our love in this tournament alone. Second phase ban, there goes the Saber. Ito ba yung nakikita mong Wolf na pwede rin piliin ni H2? Because Bonchan seems to have thought it too.
Natalo na din ang Blacklist International with the Saber before, if you recall.
Specifically.
Specifically sa Saber. Karina ang ban ng Nxpe Evos. So, paubusan dito ng junglers or ng jungler choices. At alam natin, kay H2, madami siyang pwede piliin. Like, Pakito is still open. I wouldn't be surprised if ito yung ban ng Blacklist International. Kasi ito, isang comfort pick to. At I would say, di na nila kailangan yan. There was one time na ginamit ni Wise yung Pakito, but I don't think i-repeat nila yan dito sa Grand Finals.
Yeah, that was a pretty good Pakito. Good morning ko pa siya nun. But as it is, you're right. Ang dami pa actually. Again, Wise, very versatile. H2 though, he still has a solid amount of choices here. Surprisingly enough, Lancelot ay hindi pa nababan. So open pa yon. Ling, if he so chooses. So worst comes to worst, okay pa si H2. Like H2 is fine.
Yep.
So there's the Clint. So Wolf, they're not gonna open up the Clint. Hindi nila hayaan.
Yep. Lane matchup laban sa Brody. Siguro ganun din yung plano nila dito. Knowing ng Nxpe ay i-prioritize yung ibang heroes, they planned out yung pinakamahirap na katapat ng isang Brody. Instead, ang Nxpe nagbayad ng Pakito. Very interesting ni. Ngayon, meron pang Lilia, meron pang Kagura. Mga heroes na saktong-sakto para sa Ubistrat ng Blacklist International. Meron pa rin Farsa at hindi ako magulat kung pinignan. Barats is still open. Mga jungle Barats.
True. Lalo na Rafaela Barats. Yung mobility ng Barats, yung questionable mobility ng isang dinosaur, it's out the door. They solved it. So, first pick here in the second phase for Blacklist. They get one, and then they can close up strong. Jungler na kaya to?
I think so. Or, baka i-last pick nila yung, pwede nila i-last pick actually yung kanilang jungler. Get the Haji hero, like Lilia, ayun, Eve, super Haji hero. Puro sila Magic, ano kayang may sagot ng Nxpe. Mayroon sila pang cancel na dito sa Eve. Hindi ako magulat kung Claude ni Donut, ginagamit nila yan. Decent siya versus Esme versus Eve. Siguro sa Brody lang sa laning stage doon siya mahirapan. Pero kung tutulungan naman siya na Matilda, pwede nilang pa-solve yung lane na yun.
I actually like that. I like the Claude. Lalo na't alam natin kapag dating ng late game, kayang-kaya ng Nxpe Evos yan. They're taking the best of both worlds. Na yung aggression nila early, tapos yung bago nilang style from Season 8. Na kahit na iba yung lineup noon, mukhang nadala rin ng mga rookies nila ngayon. So I definitely like the Claude. And I also like, wait! What? Teka lang ha, this is different. Is this H2? No. Gold lane Aldous. And no. You know what? Pinapakita tayo ni Zico. Zico still, sinasabi ko tayo ni Zico. Kasi pwede rin mag-switch in.
Pwede nga. Kailangan ngayon ng Aldous killer ng Blacklist. Wonder if, actually pwede sila mag-barrats pa rin. Para makagat agad. May setup.
Still, yes. Para makain.
Still very good. Maka-carry, ganun, so that you have true damage versus this Aldous. Kasi kailangan mo na physical na dito for Blacklist. Puro magic damage yung kanilang composition. This, of course, except the Brody.
Yep, and they lose the scaling battle kung hindi nila matapos agad-agad. So instead, we see Wise picking up the Aulus. Physical, yes, pero tama ba to, Wolf? Will he win eventually if ever makarating sa point na stacks on stacks na ang Aldous?
Pwede kung mabilis ang tempo nila. Meron silang Rafaela, so I think doable. Aulus is decent versus Yisan Chin kasi si Yisan Chin farmer siya, isa lang i-dash niya basically unless of course makapag-passive siya, magamitan niya yung passive niya tuloy-tuloy, pwede lang maka-dash away. But technically speaking, etong Aulus plus na Rafaela, pwede siyang mang-run down ng mga kalaban, and that's the idea here from Blacklist International. Early game run down versus a late game Aldous. That's what we can expect in this game. And
if anything, Nxpe, what they're holding on to, what they're using para hindi ma-run down, is yung superior vision play and CC. So they have that in spades. Ang dami nilang ways naman disrupt or mag-disengage after magpumilit ang Blacklist. We'll see how they do this. Again, ang talking about vision, meron sila nung Mountain Shocker, ni Yusun Chin, tapos meron pa silang Chase Fate. Wow! Ang dami nilang global vision, Wolf. This is minsan lang magganito ang Blacklist. So that might actually be a key here, right? Let's see. We're going into the game number 1. Mga mata ng Nxpe Evos, sapat ba para malaman kung paano sila makapasok ng late game? Here we go. This is going to be Wise starting off in his purple at mirror dito, the H2.
Cadenza already going for the reset. Pero hindi total yung reset kasi tinamaan ulit ang hero instead of the actual buff. But very nice try. At least panggulo siya dito. Yung presence siya lang dito, kumukunat na yung mga jungle creeps so mapapatagan ng konti. Yep. We already know na yung Aulus mabilis mag-take ng jungle yan, but with the help of this Johen, ito mo yung playstyle ni Cadenza. Sobrang, this wasn't present ng MPL Season 8 tsaka ng M3, but now, na-miss natin to kasi we rarely see Johen
Yeah, the effort is appreciated, pero Mr. and Mrs. Del Rosario not gonna let it happen. That rotation cost them about 200 gold. In the lead, 1 minute in, makapag-boots agad si Haji, penetration boots. And yes, lamang ang Nxpe sa vision, pero pagdating sa rotational speed, Blacklist has it now. Ngayon, matcha-check naman dito si H2, Cadenza, Haze, halapagan dito si Oh My Venus ng mga wisps, and that's going to be Hayes, put down to a third of his health. So far, so good. Just like that, ang layo na pala ni Wise. Ang bilis niya mag-farm. This is a very fast Aulos.
Yeah, I wonder. Pwede niya gamitin itong tempo na to para manggulo. Kunwari itong bottom lane, meron kang ultimate, tas pwede nilang i-go yung kaso. GL card. Si V. Kamot dito pa.
Close, but not quite. Aldous, first blood on the gold lane. Aldous. Donut falls, pero may trade. Mountain Shocker on a recalling of Venus. And ngayon papasukin ni Cadenza underneath the turret. Tapat yung damage. Pero may trade. It wasn't an execution, and that's still a kill going over to Haji. Ang ganda na laban na to, Wolf. 2-2 agad, 2 minutes in.
Dami agad bakbakan and everybody just starting to brawl into my mid lane. Almost dying yung ibang mga members nila, tapos may bigla tayo makita ng first blood sa top lane na nag-asim. Mountain Shocker na parang hindi yata ganun ka-expected. Mukhang nakatingin sa iba si nag-TP kasi si Queen V, baka hindi rin niya matatakbuhan yung range ng Mountain Shocker.
Yeah. The thing about Queen V is, in those lull moments, I'm guessing, again, as main shot caller, no? Nag-check siya na pwede pang gawin, na pwede gawin sa mapa. So, that's definitely something that sometimes you can't avoid. Para about memory dito, ni Owl, kinulang pa ng stacks kay Donut. Gonna force the recall here, but it's not safe. Do it over there. Top half of the map, committed by Blacklist International, si Cadenza. Pinoprotekta ng farm ni H2. I wonder kung anong itsura ng farm ni H2 dahil maliit lang yung gap, honestly. But again, the same, 200, 300 gold between them. And it's still gonna be all about that Mountain Shocker, that vision. Oh, ang daming gold. 3 gold on this turn up top. Cadenza, threatening one, Holy Baptism. Malalapagan ba dito? Mabibigyan ba si Hayes? Answer's no.
In fairness, mas mayaman dito si Yisan Shin, which is H2 over Wise. So kahit may lead ang Blacklist International, overall, may mga mayayaman na sa Nxpe Evo. So maybe they can use this to get some kills in the map.
Mr. Salonga got that paper. Let's see where Blacklist International can make up for it. Economy-wise, no? Lamang sila mas spread out siguro yung pera ng Blacklist. And there was a wind talker, I believe. And here's something to notice. Before we talk about that, here's a big team fight. First, a stun. Nabitin ng isang stack. Torn apart memory. Hindi naman makakuha si Owl. Mid lane. Force push here. Let's talk about it, Wolf. Demon Slayer. Previously known as a Mage Killer on Wise. That emblem.
Para di mapabilis mo ng team fight. This is not the first time he used it. At siya rin isa sa mga proponents nitong emblem na to. Kahit pa dating-dati pa, I mean, years ago, nung hindi pa siya part ng Blacklist International. And it's all about just heavy farming. Talaga yun eh. Try mo maging ahead sa kalaban mo and then use that gold advantage para manalo sa mga duelo.
And eventually we'll see it in action, especially when they start taking these major objectives. But wait, fight down here in the lower half of the river. Ureshi dashing on through. Guiding him papunta kay Hayes. Let's see. Oh, reward manipulation put in by Sonic Imam. Haji with that stun. Cadenza goes down. The slow and the turtle claim going over Mr. Del Rosario, Blacklist International, making that lead all the more present. 1.5k about in 5 minutes.
Sobrang ganda ng execution ng Blacklist International. Hindi nakapwesto yung Nxpe Evos and Blacklist was able to use Haji's ultimate real world manipulation. Na-nerf na ngayon pero it looks like the able hands of Haji, alam niya yung calculation and was able to get a kill on Cadenza. Nung wala ng HP si Cadenza, na kinaya na ng Blacklist International na mag-turtle ng safe.
And essentially, that led to more of a lead dahil nababalance nung lane na yun sa top lane. It alleviates some pressure. Down bottom, Ureshi versus Dominic. Wolf, kanina pa natin sinabing actually worth it yung first pick Esmeralda. Pero eventually nakuha pa rin naman. We're seeing now how it's doing so well. Dominic sitting at 1-0. All this while, si Ureshi bumabawi naman. Naghahanap ng bawi dito, especially in team fights. I think that's where we'll see it more. Hayes gets spotted. Same sila ng mechanics ng Rafaela, no? Same sila na parang they need to be a little close for the vision. Cadenza with the pick-up play! He gets one! And that's going to be a close call onto the Aulus by Pasiwai's defensive use of the real manipulation.
Haji always, pati dito si Venus, making sure na nililigtas nila doon. Kasi sobrang ganda ng initiation na from Cadenza, but with all of the sustain na meron Blacklist International.
Cadenza gets caught out here with a stun. Owl gets the kill. And so far, good news for H2. Nakuha niya pa rin yung kanyang purple buff. Pero tinamo papasok dito. Si Donut, gonna get stunned here. Still alive, surviving the field. Guiding wind on out. Another kill. Oh, max range on that Brody. And there's a jump. Sa may likod. Check out Dominic. May punish mo dito. Mula kay H2. Hindi siya mahuli ni Ureshi. They're gonna get away with this. 2 free kills on the side of Blacklist.
Exactly. Kasi tinuloy ni Donut yung kanyang ulti at handa si Venus with his holy baptism. Pagbaba na mag-heal na konti tapos mag-stun. And obviously may damage output na dito si Wise pati si Haji. Really falling behind dito ang Nxpe pero yung Blacklist, they're gonna keep the tempo up.
Yeah, and the choke has begun. 7 minutes in after taking the turtle, swiftly going for the orange. You saw H2 try for it. Pero again, makikita mo dito yung talent ni H2 sa pagbabasa ng retry. Hindi niya inasim. He didn't use it. So it's safe for the next major objective take. Pero looking at the gold, 4,400 to Wise at 5,000. So ahead na. Nakalamang na. So nahanap na ni Wise yung gusto niyang gawin with that Demon Slayer.
Yeah. With so much of a lead. Parang halos item ahead na siya kay H2. And next play ko, tingnan natin kung paano sila mag-crash. I mean, sobrang lakas pa naman first.
Donut and Cadenza, that 2-man combo, not enough to take down Owl, especially with Queen V next to him. Holding healing, keeping him alive. Cadenza, conceal play, mahanap dito. Circling Eagle on to Wise. Mr. Delosario, saan ka pupunta? Goes in for the fight. Oh no, Undying Fury quite yet. Pero magsisisi dito. That's gonna be the jump in. Takes 2. Hayes takes him down alongside Ureshi. Matakot sila. Dominic looking for 1. Nagamit nila yung Polystar Moon. Haji! Maliki Mom gets 1 more. Cadenza falls. Ureshi and Applepisha. Hayes backing out. That's gonna be a push up top and down bottom. That's 2 tier 1s going down. Mid lane for pressure dito. 4v3. How can they defend? That's a pull-in! Nice goal by Ureshi! Tatapusin ni H2 si Owl. This might have been too much for Blacklist to stay. Stay straight. Ginamit doon ni Donut. Sinong tatalonan niya? Target cancelled. Magpupush na lang siya instead.
Napakagandang set of events para sa next play Evos. Kasi sa lahat ng gulo nangyari, nakapag-push pa si Donut sa nakapag-farm siya. Effectively, 2K na lang yung lamang ng Blacklist International. Ganda nung collab sila kay Wise. Especially using itong Matilda para sa defense. They get out of the Eve ultimate dahil sa kanilang mga flicker. Well done and well executed mula sa Nxpe Evos.
Oh, wait, bottom lane, Dominic, kamunti ka na. It's enough. That's gonna be a 2-man assault down bottom. And here we go, another one, real-world manipulation. Salikiman puts it up. Kailangan na naman ko ito. That's gonna be the commitment by Aulus. Wise gonna secure this 9-minute Lord. And just like that, they call retreat Venus. Starting the dispersion. And it's gonna be Owl caught out. Medyo masyadong malayo. Malalim ang Brody. Pero may bawi. Down goes Koreshi. 1-for-1 so far in this extended team fight. And that's going to be a good trade for next play. Nakahabol nila ng konti. Keeping this gold lead to about 2K.
Galing talaga ng ginagawa ng Nxpe Evos dito for the kills. Kasi they're backing on their knockdown tapos may common damage out mula H2. So that's well done. Fortunately, Blacklist International, no? Galing nila mag-trade. So nakita nila, there are 2 people in the bottom lane, including yung jungler ng Nxpe Evos. So sinumulan agad nila, finance clear agad nila itong Lord. And with the ultimate mula kay Haji, na ang aim lang talaga ay mag-zone out, hindi makapasok sa area of control ng Nxpe. Ang Nxpe ng Blacklist International.
Yep. And now up top, Lord. Nagsisimula na magmukhang pula. Baluarte na ng Blacklist International ang mapa. And slowly but surely, next play Evos, their plan here is to defend first. Take down this first Lord. They still have those inhibitor blasts. Pwede pa rin ma-wipe itong wave na ito. But look at this. It looks like Blacklist International are committing. There's a real revelation. Papasok isa ni Donut. H2 finish the job. Down goes Owl. Meron pa ba? Still no trade on the side of next play Evos. Yep. That's 2 down. H2 gets the double. Down goes Queen V. Napasama pa yata. Blacklist International may have overcommitted here. It's a triple kill. John Paul Salonga. What are you doing? Down goes Dominic as well. At titigil na ang Blacklist International.
Hindi rin sila napag-split push dun sa may bottom lane. Napakagandang chain of events para sa next play. Ang ganda ng shot selection nila, going for the backliners first. Meron din silang chain stans. Imagine mo, meron silang Rafael, meron silang Matilda, meron silang Johead, tapos meron din konting stun itong Aldous, as well as this Ruby.
Yep, so that's not Conte, that's 4. Ang dami ng Wolf, and that's becoming trouble for Blacklist. Ang late na nung gold lead, man. Kanina nasa 2K, ngayon 1K na lang. And even Blacklist knows that it's dangerous to fight.
Sama mo pa yung bangka ni H2 pag sakali. So literally, lahat sila may stun. That's why
So, 5.
yung mga damage, yung mga clashes na malapit sa base ng Nxpe Evos will always favor them over Blacklist International.
Yeah, so that was one mistake that Nxpe was waiting for Blacklist to make, or not a mistake, but for them to read into. So now nakuha na Nxpe yun, which gave H2 a triple kill, sitting at 602. Sobrang safe ng Yusenshin na to. Let's look at the items.
So Dominance Ice, obviously makikita natin yan. Malakas na rin si Eve, going for the Brute Force Breastplate, the standard build-up. Kailangan nila ng mga anti-heal kasi ang Blacklist International nasa-sustain mode. Lahat sila pang-sustain yung kanilang composition. So having those anti-heal mechanics will be of high value para sa Nxpe Evos.
And it's actually confusing, no? Yung dynamic ng dalawang lineup ngayon, lalo na naka-ariba na sila. Let's put it at that, naka-ariba na sila. 9 and 7, 12 minutes in. Parang both of them kind of wanna Uber, but both of them kind of don't want to do that at the same time. Kasi delikado dun sa unang magko-commit.
H2 meron siyang barko, may Dauntless Fleet.
Oh, watch out. Tatapusin na ba? Nako! Sinimulan ng iba. Kakainin nung kabila, and there's a real revelation, and they take down Cadenza. Nice jump in by Dominic. That's a holy baptism. Taking 2 down. Hayes and Cadenza bites the dust. That's going to be wise, securing the Lord. This is Luminous, getting at 13 minutes in. Abort mission, sabi ni Donut. Nothing there for me to get. And that's going to be a wave. He left the pop, pero masasalubong siya ng isang Luminous Lord. The choke resumes. Blacklist International gonna take the purple away here from H2.
Maganda dito sa ginawa ng Blacklist International, they fought outside of the base. Tingnan mo yung timing. Hindi nag-ulti agad dito. Wala pa lang available kay Donut. Could have gone for the Mountain Chakra para nakita ng mga Nxpe Evos. Kaso masyado nang late at natalo na sila. Yung jump ng Esmeralda combination with the Evos, so deadly in this game. Kailangan mo i-respect yan. If you're Nxpe, yung mga laban outside of their base, hindi sila papaboran doon.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
And that's where the ube doesn't happen. Mountain Shocker helping clear the wave. Nagkumpul-kumpul doon. Lord na lang natitira, and that one cart. That's gonna be inhibitor up top taken down. Meron pa ba shield itong mid? And it looks like wala na. Another inhibitor falls here for next play Evos. Donut, tatrabaho sa may baba, and there's a real revelation. Plus, the Undying Fury. Masayaw-sayaw dito si Ureshi, and there it is! Owl gets one! Ureshi taken down, and here comes Donut. Aparan si Owl, not enough. It's going to be a tough one. Owl flickering in, tinapos si Wise, down goes the Owlers. And then the falls as well, popping immortality. Mag-revive siya, buhay pa. Still underneath its base. 4v3. What's gonna happen, Wolf? Another falling star move, but H2 falls. Haji gets a kill. Mega kill. This Eve is unstoppable. Mapabagsakin ni Hayes dito. Si Wise, Mr. Dorosario fallen for now. Kasi the smartness now, but you don't even survive for so long. Hayes, the only one left. He's clearing the waves. He's struggling, he's trying. This one time, SEA Games gold medalist cannot defend by himself. Kasi Ureshi, kaya ba nila to? 2-man defense. That's a pull-in. Sobrang baba na. Ang tagal, walang damage dealer sa base. Retreat, sabi ng Blacklist.
Woo! Sweaty defense para sa Nxpe Evos, but Blacklist International napagandang execution. Nung tinalo na ni Aldous si Donut, si Owl, going for the Wind of Nature, tapos merong ginamit niya yung walls. Tumalon siya sa the wall, tapos nag-flicker forward. Hindi rin siya na-punish. Eventually, mamamatay doon si Owl, but masyado nang napakomit si Donut as well as si Cadenza, kaya naman, eventually napatay lang sila ni Wise. You gotta have to comment itong si Ureshi at itong si Yelly Hayes. They tried their best, and so far, mabubuhay sila for one more fight.
Yep, that's the Bataanon and Castro combo. But look at this, Donut using that Chase Fate in a defensive manner, and there you go. Some snaps put in. Dominic finishing the job. Papabagsakin dito si Haji. Talikima must fallen. That's going to be a collapse. Our next play Evos. Pero may bawi dito ang Blacklist. Down goes Cadenza. Hayes, where are you going? Sumasayaw-sayaw si Dominic. Stealing these shields. Baka siya pa mapatay dito. And that's from the backline. Owl. Brody, the assassin. The marksman assassin. Undying Fury keeping him down. Ureshi, buhay pa. That's still going to be a takedown, and it's just H2. John Paul Salonga wiped out. Owl scores the maniac. Blacklist International can smell the finish.
You can smell it. Jumping forward sila. Sobrang ganda nung last flash na yun kasi nag-in out. Pansinin mo, di ba? Na corner yung mga members ng Nxpe. Wala silang nagawa dun sa in out ng Blacklist International. Very well orchestrated na fight. And every time, yung pinakahuling clash, nagsimula siya nung nahanap nila si Aldous. And without Aldous, dapat huli Aldous dadating para may panggulat ang side ng Nxpe Evos.